back.
We should always start.
Food.
No, I was gonna say we
Politics.
should always start our radio show with politics, because there's nothing like politics to get someone fired up.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you're left wing, right wing,
Wait, are we live?
agnostic or atheist.
Yeah.
It'll get the blood flowing.
Yep. Are we live? Are we live?
Yeah,
Should
we're
we
live.
convert to a political show?
What? See the red light flashing?
Should we convert to politics?
No.
You sure?
Yep. 100%.
Alright, we're back on Channel 1, Halcyon Daze. Sam Paul, myself, Roger, Valence, and it's been a while.
What an intro.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be a good week. I think it's going to be a very,
feeling?
very good week. Yeah, I got a good feeling. The sun's out.
It's nice of them.
My buns are out.
Nice.
The leaves are shining. Nice. Green, glistening green. We received more messages.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
From? Are they anonymous?
We'll get to that later.
Are they anonymous?
No. Well, they give themselves like pen names.
Okay. Interesting.
So look forward to that later in the show.
I will.
Should we get lunch?
What? Let's go to a song.
Wait, hold up.
What songs do you have for us?
Wait.
Kick us into gear.
I remember what we need to do first.
After the song. What's the song?
Wait, hold on. Hold on 1 second. Okay. High Voltage by Aztecs. Artists like concepts.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
They like concepts.
Yeah, they like concepts. So, 1 week. 1 week's
Wait, we're
passed.
back?
We're back.
Who was
You're
that? That was
here.
High Voltage by Aztecs.
That was High Voltage by Aztecs. Roger,
Samuel.
how does the week find you? Nothing to report. Well, that's fantastic. I mean,
No, I was just thinking about
you
our
weren't-
conversation week about Mike Tyson. I've started doing some boxing.
You started doing some boxing.
And I
Fantastic.
did my first sparring class on Monday evening.
Oh, wow, okay.
Where actually you're not just boxing against pads, but you're boxing against an actual human.
You're boxing
Now I'm
against
no Mike Tyson, and they weren't a silverback gorilla. But I will say that I did get my head beat in.
your head beat in. This is the first time. I mean, you don't have any training. I'm surprised. Well, this is your first time boxing.
Yep.
Straight
Not
to
the first time. It's fifth time now.
Fourth, fifth time.
It's sparring. You're not hitting for real. You're just trying to get in little jabs, like light.
But you've taken some hits to the head.
I took some hits. Well, you get some hits to the head. They're light. They're not like knockout punches,
Sure.
but they are hits to the head. I am slightly concerned about like
Brain damage?
brain damage.
I'd be worried about brain damage.
Like, does each hit?
You do seem to be a little less articulate today.
Does each hit?
I was wondering.
Does each hit?
Brain cells.
So what you been up to?
What are we up to? What are we up to?
Went for a hike.
You went for a hike. Wow, very energetic. Very energetic.
It's about 3 days.
3 days, eh?
3 days, about
Wow.
50 or 60 k's.
Oh, okay.
Big-
Oh, that's a long hike.
It was
Where
hard.
are you hiking?
Blue Mountains,
Blue Mountains.
and
I've heard of Blue
it was
Mountains.
hard. I'll tell you, it was harder than I anticipated. I could not have done. We did 3 days. I couldn't have done a 4th day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was,
And now, why is that, Roger?
it was just shattered.
You were shattered.
Yeah. By day 3, my spirit was getting crushed.
See,
I can say
I'm
that much.
Pretty sure that happens on every hike.
What?
Not to you.
Yeah.
Specifically, I think it's like generally aren't
Yeah, probably.
hikes quite grueling?
Well, day 1 was fine. Day 2 was like pretty tough. By the time we got to the end of day 2, pretty tough. Day 3, I don't think I said a word for about 3 hours. It was tough.
Yeah, that's when you know that like despair has set in.
Yeah, I was
When
literally.
you're-
It's just literally to the point where it's like I'm gonna breathe for 2 steps and then breathe out for 3 steps, and I'm just going.
So this is now.
That's the state I was in for about 3 hours on the last day.
Now, does that have anything to the gradient of that day, or do you think it was more
It's
just
just a mindset.
the entirety of this hike
Yeah,
has been
It's just
quite,
a mindset.
quite
Everything
arduous?
hurts. Everything hurts. I just want to be done. This pack hurts. My feet hurt. My calves hurt. just want to be done.
And I think at that point also,
There were times, if I was by myself,
yeah.
we were with a guy who's like a scoutmaster, and he's done a lot of these kind of things. If I was
Right.
by myself, there were times I probably would have tapped out early. I'm glad I was in the group that
Really?
pushed me on. Yeah.
So you do feel that means that it was quite a satisfying hike.
Oh yeah, I'm very
despite
glad I
that.
did it. Yeah.
See, this is what always takes people back into those grueling
Oh yeah.
moments.
Yeah.
Because you get to the other end and you think, oh, that was fantastic.
Yeah.
I hated every step of the way.
Yeah.
What an achievement.
Yeah. As soon
What
first
a
step you take,
life-affirming moment.
the first step you take, you're like, Dan. I mean, I can't wait till we're done. Like, when are we going to be done? I
Yeah.
can't stand this anymore. And
Yeah.
you do that for 3 days.
But then you get to talk about it.
Yeah.
What a great time.
Yeah.
What a great time I'm having right now talking about how
Yeah.
much of a horrible time I just had.
Reminiscing.
So, you want it to be out. I think in those moments, the desire to shower is quite great as well. If you are out in the wilderness,
Not too
perhaps-
bad actually. I didn't need to shower. It's too bad.
Okay,
Not too
so obviously Roger has no regard for cleanliness.
No.
I
very little.
consider.
Tell you
it
what was a bigger
virtue.
concern. Tell you what was a bigger concern.
Yeah.
A fox.
Next to godliness.
A fox stole
What?
one of our packs of food.
Oh, really?
Like the whole, not just one little pack of food, like the whole bag containing all the food for that person.
What a haul! If you're a
I
little
know.
fox,
Yeah.
out in the bush,
Yeah.
and you're used to eating what? What do they eat? Berries. Little mice.
Yeah. I
Little
see.
rodents.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, what are we talking? He comes on this boulder-looking thing.
Yeah.
He knocks on the side. It opens.
Well,
A
he got
golden
in.
ray of light
He got in. He dragged
spreads out from it.
dragged the backpack from the tent, opened the closed backpack, opened the zip of the backpack.
Was there a lock?
Well, no, there was no lock, but it was all zipped
He had
up.
the keys.
There was no what? No, but it was zipped up. He opened the backpack,
You left the
threw
keys in the
everything
lock.
out, found the bag containing all the food, and then ran off with that. Very
ran
skillfully
off.
done.
Was he in barefoot shoes as well?
He was barefoot, no shoes. Yeah.
That's why he was so adept at it.
Yeah. But imagine
So
that.
was this at night time?
This is nighttime.
Was there any point during the night, during the course of that evening, where you thought, hang on a second, something's not right?
Nope.
I'm sandwiched between two strangers
What?
in... What are they called? I've just had a
A
mind
tent?
blank. No, what are those bags called? Sleeping bags.
Sleeping bags.
They're pretty. I could have come up with that name. I just did. Sleeping bags. You're sandwiched between two sleeping bags with people in them. What? Let's go to a song. This is what's a word? Expression. Oh. Lavender by Holy Sea.
Oh, I like it.
Nice.
And we're back. That was Lavender by Holy Sea.
Nice.
So you're talking about sleeping bags.
Yeah, obviously I'm a little tired. We were talking about sleeping bags.
Should we move on from that, or do you want to return to that?
All I want to get to the bottom of is, at any point during the night, were you made aware that some funny business was going on? Were you
No.
at any point
No.
sandwiched between two
No.
people in sleeping bags?
No.
Huh? Got it out?
Yep.
Pretty impressive.
No.
And thought, hang on, something's not right.
No.
I'm a man with kids, and this is not my family.
Nope. Didn't happen.
Really? So, this is at night time. A
Yes.
fox sneaks in,
Yep.
grabs this huge haul,
Yep.
runs off.
Yep.
What is he making right now over the stove?
It's probably eaten it all by now.
Pancakes? Were there pancakes in there?
No, it was freeze
Is
dried.
he cooking up
It's
eggs?
freeze dried. It's not very appetizing for a fox, unless he's got some way to rehydrate that food. It's not going to be very nice.
But it would be... So it's dense then. Oh, so he's
Yeah.
probably not going to be feeling all that good.
No. No.
Because with
Unless he
freeze-
drinks a lot of water.
a huge quantity he might consume.
Yeah, it's
And
a
then...
risk.
Um,
Wasn't much we could do. We did try to get it back.
you tried to get it back, eh?
Yeah.
What? How? What?
Because we
Because
saw
this is
him.
in the middle of... What? I have missed a key element to this story. We're in the middle of the night.
So, it wasn't the middle
You
of the night.
didn't
We were
hear
going
anything going
to bed.
on.
No, we were going to bed.
I've totally blanked.
Okay. So, we set up the tents, put the bags aside.
Tents are
have
set
dinner.
up. Now, talk to me about the orientation of the tents vis-a-vis a campsite, stream, any important geographical landmarks.
Doesn't matter.
Okay,
'Cause we
is
went
there
away-
a mountain nearby? Is there a range in case of a bushfire? You can
Yes,
scramble up,
yes and
see
yes.
oncoming enemies.
Yes, there
Straight
was a stream.
roads.
There
The
was a stream.
Romans thought they were a
We
good
made
idea.
we
What do
made
you think
a
about them?
fireplace
Okay,
outside of the camp area.
okay.
Because you weren't
Okay.
allowed to do it in the camp area. So we made a fireplace. We're away from the tents. While we're sitting by the fire, the fox comes and steals the food. Then when we come
Yes.
to go to bed, there's food. There's
missing.
a bag everywhere, and
Was there a trail of blueberry blood?
no,
Did
there were
that
no
tip you
blueberries.
off to something
No
being
blueberries.
amiss?
But the guy whose food it was went running, and he found the fox.
Really? He
Yeah.
found the fox?
That's how he knows it's
What
a
did he
fox.
say?
Yeah, I don't know.
Was there some kind of negotiation?
No, he just went off.
Who ran off? Your
Fox,
friend?
The fox.
Okay, the fox. Oh, so you got the bag back.
No, he had the bag in his teeth.
How big is this bag are we talking about? Because last time I checked, foxes have quite slender snouts.
It's a pretty small bag.
Small
that
bag.
big. Not that big.
That big, how would we describe it? It looks
Size of a
about
shopping
a
bag.
beach ball.
Shopping bag.
Beach ball size. A shopping bag size.
Shopping bag, yeah.
Okay, standard shopping bag size. Now, is this a recyclable shopping bag?
No.
Is this a Hessian shopping bag? Is this one where you've had to put 15p on the counter? Or is this one that you've brought from a previous
Little
shopping
plastic one.
trip?
Little plastic
Are you
one.
being environmentally friendly?
No.
Are you thinking about the fox as he steals your food?
This wasn't a shopping bag. It was the size of a shopping bag.
Okay, alright. There you have it.
Yeah.
There you have it.
Yeah.
So the fox got his little treasure trove of food.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, is he inviting people over for tea, or is he
Haven't been
is he
in
going
touch
to bed
since.
early, or
Haven't
is,
been in touch
is he?
since.
What would you do if you were the fox? Would
If I was
you,
a fox,
would you
I would probably scoff
create
everything.
a home?
I hope that I hope that he doesn't do this, because now that you say it, there was a lot of freeze-dried food.
Yeah.
It's very dense. If he had eaten all
Igloo.
that
Is that
freeze-dried
what you're
food,
thinking?
if he had eaten all that freeze-dried food, and then it had swollen up in his stomach, that would not be very pleasant. And I hope that he didn't suffer through that.
On the plus side, he could be quite balloon-like. Maybe he could float around, get a vantage point, see other little rodents.
Don't know
to
if you just
sustain
start
himself.
floating because you're.
I think that's what happens.
I think you need
Yeah,
helium.
I think that's what happens.
I think you need helium.
I think that's why people have to go to the doctors for being overweight, just to get take some of that fat out, so they come back down to the.
But he's not fat. He's got freeze-dried food in him.
Yeah.
It's not fat.
Yeah.
It's food, undigested.
Yeah. So in that case, the stomach is a little bit like the refroster, the defroster,
I would say the rehydrator.
the rehydrator.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Okay, let's move on. This is.
No, wait. Yeah, let's go.
Let's go to a song at least, and
Let's
come
go to a
back
song.
if we want to come back.
Yep.
I'm almost lightheaded.
Oh, really? All right.
Talk
This
too
is
quickly about foxes.
Oh, okay. And we're back from the commercials.
What a great set of commercials.
I love commercials.
Great thing about commercials is they always tell you what to do with your money. Because sometimes I just look at my bank account and there's too much of it. And it's like, oh god, what am I going to do with all this? I'm a bit like that fox with the treasure trove full of dehydrated berries. What am I going to do with the berries? Can I plant them? Probably not. They're probably not going to seed. They're probably not going to grow into a berry bush. Here's a commercial to tell me what to do with my berries. Roger, what do we do with our berries?
I did I tell you this? They used to play this game. Someone on Twitter was reading a book about the Black Plague and the things that they used to do back then. It was just a book that was written, I think, back then or of then. Anyway, it was describing a game that they used to play in the village.
Which village?
I don't know, the villages of places.
When was the Black Plague?
When?
Oh god.
Yeah, that was Halcyon
Do you have
Daze for the
any
week.
interesting facts? Do you have any interesting facts that aren't? What was it that you were gonna say before when we were getting coffee?
Oh, my arms are really sore.
Oh god. Glad we saved that. An amazing thing about doing radio shows, after a while you start
realise
halting.
how uninteresting your life is.
Well, that I was gonna say, you start stopping conversations you're about to have when you're not on air, because you want to save it, so we can share it with you guys, and
I thought
because
that was
we don't
pretty-
have enough to say.
I thought that was pretty juicy.
it's clear that that was not something meant for either radio or in real life. I can't remember where I was actually going with it. Roger, do you want another story?
Oh, sure.
Roger, Valence, listen here. A couple recently, 2 people were out walking in France, in Alsace, France. They stumbled upon a little capsule. They opened the little capsule. What was inside? A little message. What was on that little message? A message from a pigeon carrier during the Second World War to a soldier, a German soldier. Now, I don't know if the Second World War part is correct. But I think we should let Valence do more speaking on this show. I really liked that bit before about that joke. It was really, that was good. That was a good time. They found a message. They found a message, Roger. Can you believe that? What do you think? What it was? Where do you think it was intended for and didn't get to? Hitler, clean up. The Americans are on their way.
What's the question?
What
are you asking?
Let's go to a break. This is rough.
Aluminium power with the big breeze.
Whoa, someone's on aluminium power. What is that, a drug? Sign me up.
Jesus Christ.
Well, Roger,
Sam?
at the top of the show, we thought it was going to be a good one.
Yep.
I think we
Let's
can
revisit
say,
that assumption. How do you feel it panned out?
You know what? I think it
Yep.
was a little bit like that hike you were talking about. It seemed like a good idea
We're
at the
glad
time.
it's over.
It was grueling. Every step of the way, I felt like a fox with too many berries in his tummy. But I don't think I'm going to want to do it again.
Just wait. You'll be telling this tale next week of the radio show.
The little fox who lost his way. I really like that fox story.
Yeah?
I really like that fox story. It really captures the imagination. Anytime an animal, something that can't speak, so I guess it can be a baby, I guess that's an animal too, gets this big windfall, that's a good story.
Yeah.
Whenever, and it's like the perfect creature as well, because foxes are supposed to be quite cunning.
Yeah.
And it
Cunning
stole your
fox.
berries.
Yeah.
It's so quaint in that sense as well. Like that could have been written about anyone in the last 1200 years. A fox stole my berries.
There were no berries, but yes.
Oh damn.
My freeze-dried.
How's
My
your
nuts.
days? Crude way to end the show.
What? No, that's what was in the bag mostly.
He stole your nuts.
My nuts and jerky.
Well, fantastic. Valence, do you want to give us another joke?
No, sounds good. See you next week.
Alright, next week.